Hello, I'm Todd Hilton from Nowhere Video Productions, and this is Nowhere Video's Afterthoughts. This is a video blog that I started to discuss random topics that have no importance whatsoever, but fun topics nonetheless. Today, I want to talk to you about license plates. Yes, license plates. Specifically, custom plates, vanity plates, personalized plates, whatever, same damn thing. Over the years in general, I would say custom plates were reserved for special cars, classics, custom mods, things like that. You'd go to car shows and you would see all the cool cars, and a lot of them would have custom plates. That's pretty standard. Other types of ones that you would see out on the street, somebody has a sweet ride and they've put a custom plate on it, something that makes sense. Or you could have one like I did. Yes, 1XX. What the hell does it mean? Well, it's something that I made up back in the day when I used to write and perform songs under the group name Matrix, spelled with two X's. 1XX is a phrase that I made up in association with that group name. I had this license plate on my 1984 Buick Regal Limited, my daily driver. My baby. My precious, precious Buick. God, I miss my car. Why did I sell my car? So, that being said, why am I talking about license plates? Who cares? Well, this is Nowhere Video's Afterthoughts. And this is something that popped into my head the other day. So I'm browsing online, looking at things, and I run across this picture of a car with a custom plate. There's nothing particularly special about the car itself, but the license plate says TARDIS, which is a Doctor Who reference. Now, I'll be honest with you folks, I'm not a Doctor Who fan. Now, before you bombard me with comments about, oh, you know, it's such a great show and everything, I'm not a fan because I've literally never seen an episode. My oldest son is actually a huge Doctor Who fan. Me, I've just never seen it, so I can't be a fan if I've never seen it. And to be honest, there's a whole lot of popular TV shows and movies that I've never seen. You know what? I could do an entire video on nothing but popular TV shows and movies I've never seen. But that's a subject for another video. Getting back to the license plate thing, I have access to a unique database, and what it allows me to do is type in a license plate, number, name in this case, and punch in state by state. And literally, it will show me what kind of a car this license plate is attached to. So I thought, that's kind of interesting. So I went through and I found every state where there's a license plate that says TARDIS. I was actually very intrigued by the different range of vehicles that this license plate is attached to. Now, some people have gone all out, you know, that they want it to represent Doctor Who, so it'll be a blue vehicle. Some of them will even have the decals to make it look like the TARDIS, which is a police phone box, if I understand correctly. Again, I'm not a fan. I don't know how this works. I think you can find one on Google Maps, though. So I made a record of all the vehicles that have that license plate. Research! I have come up with this comprehensive list of vehicles that contain the word TARDIS. They are as follows.
President Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time.
I'm sorry, was that in poor taste? I apologize. I couldn't resist. It just seems like everything is more important when the glasses come off. So now getting back to this list, again, I have separated them into vehicles that seem like they're appropriate to be a I'm going to call it a TARDIS car. TARDIS car. And ones that may not seem quite as appropriate. So we're going to start out, I've got these alphabetical order, state by state, with all the ones that have a TARDIS car. TARDIS car. Vehicles that I think are appropriate, I would say, are the more boxy type. Like if you were going to take the TARDIS, put it on its side, slap wheels on it, and drive around in it. What? Drive around? Starting with the state of Arkansas, which is boasting a 2006 Toyota Sienna, which is a minivan. Okay, now is it blue? I don't know. My database actually does not show me that information. This is strictly what the vehicle is at its most basic level. Next up, the state of Florida has brought us a 2006 Honda Element. Good choice. That's a nice boxy vehicle. Seems appropriate to slap TARDIS on the license plate. Next, the great state of Iowa is bringing us a 2016 Mini Cooper Turbo. Good choice. In Idaho, a 2016 Honda Fit, another pretty new vehicle. Next up, from North Dakota, one of the kings of boxy vehicles, which by some weird coincidence, boxy vehicles are coming back into style. This is something that is very retro. And in my opinion, retro anything is either still in style or eventually comes back. A 2010 Nissan Cube. As it said in the name, it's a box on wheels. The state of New Hampshire brings us an interesting one. A 1985 Chevy G30 van. This is like a 1-ton van. So this is like a 1-ton TARDIS on wheels. I bet that's an interesting sight. I bet they have some wild parties in that thing. Yeah, woo! In Ohio, following up with a 2000 Chevy Astrovan. Little smaller scale, same idea. And finally, the last semi-boxy vehicle from West Virginia, a 2015 Ford Escape Turbo. So those were the vehicles I felt were actually a pretty good fit to be a TARDIS on wheels. Now we're going to the flip side, vehicles that don't really seem like a good match, but apparently people are just crazy for Doctor Who. Okay, that's cool, nothing wrong with that. So we're going to start out in Alabama with a 2000 F-150 supercharged. Hey, it's supercharged. You get points for that. Then in Maryland, another vehicle I don't quite get. It must just be another Doctor Who fan. A 2007 Chevy Avalanche. Okay. Following that up with another truck from Michigan, a 2001 Dodge Ram 2500 diesel. That apparently is a TARDIS. And finally, from the great state of Texas, bringing us a 2011 Honda Accord Cross Tour. I don't even know what that is. Okay, folks, so now it's going to get interesting. Seeing as how I found all these TARDIS license plates, I thought, well, there's got to be fans of other stuff out there. Me, I'm definitely a sci-fi fan. But for me, it's Star Trek all the way. Now, I did search for Trekkie, and there was quite a few hits on that, but I thought, let's go a little deeper. Let's dig and find out if someone has some unique phrases that are specifically Star Trek. So, what did I go with first?
Engage.
Engage. So for the Engage files, I have separated these into cars that I think are a cool match to Engage, because if you're going to be traveling at warp speed and you put Engage on your license plate, that damn thing better be hauling ass. Now on the flip side, if you've got Engage on your license plate and it's, you know, just a rundown piece of crap, or it's just a plain Jane car, what's the point? point. I don't get it. But seriously, why? How's it go? All right, so I'm going to fire these off at you here. Going alphabetically, state by state. Starting with Alaska. This is for the Engage license plate. Alaska has a 2012 Volvo XC60 Turbo. Hey, if it's turbo, you're good to go to Engage. Engage. Connecticut, a 2016 Chevy Camaro V6. Okay, you kind of lost me on the V6, but Camaro? Okay, I'll let that one slide. In Idaho, a 2009 Chevy Tahoe. I don't get it. Michigan, a 2012 Honda CR-V. Non-turbo. North Carolina, a 2012 Audi TT Quattro. Turbo. New Hampshire is bringing us a 2011 Chevy Cruze. Turbo. New Mexico, a 2005 Nissan Maxima. No. Ohio, a 2014 Ford Fusion. Turbo. In Virginia, a 2012 Hyundai Tucson. In Vermont, a 2015 Audi Q5 Turbo. In the great state of Washington, a 1999 Volvo C70 Turbo. And finally, in Wisconsin, a 2012 Mazda 3. That brings us to our next license plate. Seeing as how we're ready to engage, why not go maximum warp? Let's go warp 9. Apparently, a lot of people have the same idea. So, again, I'm going to separate these into cool and stupid. In Alaska, a 2010 Camaro SS. In Arizona, a 2001 Toyota 4Runner. In Florida, a 1986 Porsche 944. Meow. In the great state of Georgia, a 2010 Dodge Challenger. Coming up from Kansas, a 1993 Chevy Lumina APV. What? Why? Why would you put Warp 9 on a Chevy Lumina? I don't even understand why. I'm sorry. That takes the cake. That is so far out in left field. I don't even get it. If someone watching has that car, can you just tell me why? Are you just a fan of Trek? If so, I mean, that's cool. That's awesome. In Michigan, a 2016 Corvette Z06. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. In Minnesota, a 1996 Ford Mustang SVT Cobra. In Mississippi, a 2012 GMC Canyon. I give up. Why? Well, I got what's left of my paper here. Back to North Carolina with a 2015 Toyota Highlander. Didn't we just do this? Did we not just do this? In Nebraska, a 2015 Mustang GT. From the hotter than hell state of New Mexico, a 2016 Tesla Model S 60. I don't think it gets much better than that. In Ohio, a 2016 Mercedes CLA 250. From Quahog, Rhode Island, a 2016 Ford Focus ST Turbo. Coming back west to South Dakota, a 1998 Corvette convertible. And finally, again, back to the great state of Washington, a 2016 Corvette Stingray. Okay, maybe it gets better than Tesla. I don't know. Honestly, You can't go wrong either way. If you're going to put Warp 9 on your license plate, that thing better go like a bat out of hell from here to Congress Parkway. What the hell does that even mean? Why did I... So that's going to do it, folks. So that is my research on custom license plates. Just a few I'd throw out there. Now, I know I didn't do any Star Wars ones, and I'm sure there's a ton of them out there. But I could do this all day long. It's very interesting to me to see that there are, well, not only sci-fi fans, but people that are so devoted to these unique universes, I'm going to call them, that they want to live it everywhere, including on the back of their car. So that's cool. It's been a long time since I've had a custom plate. The prices have gone up significantly since I had mine. And I no longer have my car, but I'll always have one XX. Anyway, that's going to do it, folks. That's all I've got for you for this edition of Nowhere Videos Afterthoughts. I'm Todd Hilton. You are watching Nowhere Video Productions. I want to thank you for watching. If you have not done so yet, please subscribe to Nowhere Video Network. We have unique entertainment for everyone in your family. So please check us out. Also check out our Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, whatever else kids are into nowadays. And stay tuned for more Nowhere Video Productions. I want to thank you for watching.